talking about the 6 syllable types. And so CLOVER is a fancy way that we can remember it. We've talked about closed syllables. We've talked about open syllables. We've covered vowel teams. We've covered our controlled vowels. So if you've missed those videos, just go to my YouTube channel and check them out. And then today we're going to talk about the vowel consonant-e syllable type, also called silent E or magic E. All right, magic E, silent E, vowel consonant E. So let's talk about it. First, let's review closed syllable. So here I have t, ah, t. How do I know that it's ah and not o? Because it's a closed syllable. T is closing the door, short vowel. And we would have covered that by the time I teach vowel consonant E. So what happens when I see a word that has an E at the end? Does he make a sound? No. He's also amazing silent E. Notice the silent there. He has like 7 jobs. I actually have a resource in my store if you want to grab that. All the 7 jobs of magic silent E. But the job that we're going to talk about today that he does is when he jumps over the consonant and helps the vowel say his name. So notice I have one talking vowel. By talking, I mean it makes a sound. I have one consonant, and I have that magic silent E. And when he's at the end, he's quiet. Totally silent, doesn't make a sound. But he does jump the consonant and help this guy say his name, which is the long vowel sound. When a vowel says its name, it's the long vowel sound. So this would be O now instead of ah. And so typically when I teach this, we'll compare closed syllables to vowel consonant E syllables. And what are the differences? We would label our vowels. I have a short vowel closed syllable here. So I might put a C to remind me that's closed. I have a long vowel with a vowel consonant E syllable here. And now I can read them. Taught, tote. There's absolutely no guessing involved. I know what kind of syllables they are, even if I make them not a real. And what I mean by not a real word is what I call a nonsense word. And so a lot of times we have nonsense words to practice knowing that we actually know what sounds letters spell out. And so if I give you these 2 words, oh, I have the same word, don't I? If I give you these 2 words, how do we know the difference? This one is a closed syllable with a short vowel. So z, at. But this one is a vowel consonant E, where E is jumping over and A says his name. And I have z, 8. Neither of them are real words, but look how I can read them. This is why knowing all of the letters, the sounds they spell out, their combinations, the sounds they spell out, the 6 types of syllables, is just the beginning of reading. Helps us decode and break down any word, because then we get on to how do we divide syllables, and there's so much more involved in reading. Okay, we have the phonemic awareness, phonological awareness, we have learning the rules and patterns of our language, we have comprehension, fluency. There's so much to reading besides just phonics. And that's why I'm doing these videos. So we can read any word if we know. Now I'm going to show you how else I might practice. So I might just take a lot of closed syllable words and I would show the closed syllable word and then immediately go, all right, well now what is it? And we would practice. And I would switch them up. I wouldn't always go closed syllable to vowel consonant E. And of course, everything we do when we're explicitly teaching and we're following everything we need to do, like the Orton-Gillingham approach tells us, to be very explicit, to practice, to teach it explicitly, model it, to do it together, and then have them do it on their own, would be involved in learning every single one of these. So I hope this is helpful to at least understand this syllable type. I'm going to hit the last one, consonant-e, next.